folks, today I would like to talk about sitting up straight, something that all of us can probably use help with, not just our children. As we get older, muscles stiffen and get shorter, and of course bad patterns creep in. So working on your posture is important because it can avoid muscle soreness and your back and neck going out, but also there are a lot of muscles in our body that are actually designed to keep us erect, sitting up straight, and these should be used. If you don't use them, you lose them, right? So let's explore some exercises and movements for improving your posture and for sitting up straight. So if this is a challenge, which it is for most people who don't work out and stretch regularly, you're going to want to sit on a block, a rolled up yoga mat, books that aren't going to slide off. But basically what you're looking for is to have your legs somewhat straight, but certainly you want to be straight up out of the hips. So we talk about lifting up out of the hips. You don't want your pelvis rolled back. If you're sitting on a block and your pelvis is tilted backwards, you need more height. So bring another blanket along or another yoga mat, but something to lift yourself up, okay? And then once you're sitting up in a position that you can sit straight up out of your hips, you're going to want to take a ball or a roller, a small roller, and let's just practice going forward, okay? So you're going to roll the ball forward and roll the ball towards you again. So forward, away from you towards the end of the mat, and then back towards you. So as you're doing this, try to keep the shoulders wide, collarbone wide. And I've seen people in yoga classes and they're like, I'm getting way forward here. And what they're doing is they're cranking their head, but really the angle you want to be working on in the stretch is this one, okay? So it's about getting the ribs closer to the thighs. So as you do that, sure, you can look, but try to keep everything in line here. So you're rolling the ball away from you, seeing if you can get your belly closer to your thighs. Everything up here is relaxed. Away and back. Away and then back to you, okay? So that's getting some bending in here. That's probably going to be a bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. Now I want you to take the ball or the roller and just hold it loosely in your hands. So it's at about chest height, okay? And you'll notice my legs are open, they're not together, okay? We're gonna do a bit of a spine twist here. So you're gonna breathe in, sit up tall, and breathe out and twist. Breathe in, sit up tall, out, twist. In, out, twist. In, out, twist. So if that is challenging, you can grab a towel, or if you have a TheraBand or a belt, any of those things, and you can use that in the twist. So if you don't have something like this, you can just keep your arms out, but let's try that again, okay? So we're breathing in. We're breathing in. I almost hit the wall there. You can even use your elbow, bend your elbow to exaggerate the twist, okay? So breathing in. Sit up tall, exaggerate the twist by bending the elbow in the direction you're twisting. Okay, excellent. Let's set that down. I'm going to do the next exercise, which is my favorite Pilates exercise, which is saw, and it incorporates the twisting and the rounding forward, okay? So you're gonna wanna spread your legs a little farther than the width of your mat. And again, start off by sitting up straight and tall. So think about that imaginary fishing wire pulling the crown of your head up to the ceiling, okay? Legs are as long and straight as you can get them. You're gonna take your arms out to the side, okay? So breathe in, sit up tall, and then you're going to twist to one side and take the opposite arm and you're going to reach for your baby toe, okay? So you may not touch your baby toe, that's totally fine, but you're trying to slide. Think about sliding this arm, the opposite arm, down the opposite shin, okay? So then what you're doing is you're rounding forward. So we're going forward, exhaling. We're inhaling, we're coming back up to center. And then we're gonna exhale and take opposite arm, sliding it down the shin, and exhale as you reach there, okay? So in the same way that we rolled forward and we tried to get ribs close to thighs, we're doing that here, but we're adding a twist, okay? So come back to center and see how my hand, so my right hand, I'm on my right side, how it's stretching out behind me. So another Pilates principle is you're thinking of extending out, of elongating in opposite directions, okay? Also a yoga principle. So now we're gonna bring all of that work together. We did some side-to-side movement to stretch out the sides of the body, the muscles alongside the spine. We stretched out our hamstrings and our lower back by leaning forward, okay, in those movements. And now we're gonna bring it all together for the spinal twist, which is all about being as straight and sitting up as tall as you can. Most people are gonna want to sit on a block for this. I'm even gonna sit on a block for this to make sure that I am straight up out of the hips, okay? For this one, you really want your legs straight out in front of you, as straight as you can make them, okay? You're going to make sure the pelvis is straight up from the floor or from the block. You are going to have an imaginary fishing wire pulling the crown of your head up to the ceiling. So grounded through the sits bones, lifting up to the ceiling. You're going to bring your arms out to your sides. And this is where I realize I don't have enough room. And you're going to twist, okay? So you see I'm not bending forward here. I am just twisting straight up, spinal twist. Legs are straight and strong, pointing up towards the sky. Arms are not doing much, they're just extending from my shoulders as I twist. And as I twist, I'm using my eyes to look in the direction that I want to go. I like to breathe in as I start in the central and the neutral position, and out as I twist. So if I had more space, my arms would be swiveling around, okay? This is a great exercise. It looks like nothing. It is a lot of work, people. And that's it. Practice sitting up straight as much as you can throughout the day. Just remind yourself, am I sitting up straight? Are my ribs on top of my pelvis, which is straight up from my sits bone? Is my head and neck on top of my shoulders, okay? And practice makes, maybe not perfect, but practice makes better, okay? Good stuff, thank you.